YouTubers. Back again. This time I have this is Ariana, and she's got her little baby, and just relaxing on the bed and everything. I was asked a question, um, and it was you know gave me you know pause for thought, I guess you could say. The question was, have you ever had a negative reaction on any of your dolls, whether they're reborn or not, just on your dolls, period? Um, and and I guess I've had mixed reactions on my dolls. I'm a doll collector, so I have other types of dolls, everything from the 1800s all the way to modern day dolls. Um, and so I would have them, when you have a collection, you have to display them. You have to find a place for them throughout your home. And so I would, have them displayed in different places. And I never forget, I was in the process of trying to sell my home. And I had a group of people come in that were looking to buy. And I have a doll room. And they walked, that's the first room, that's the formal living room. It's the first room you walk, past. And, it has two doors on the room, but they're glass French doors, so they could see right through, and saw all the dolls. And they refused to go any further into the house. I mean, they were done. It's like, we're not doing this. And nothing I could do. Was a male and a female, and the male was just equally afraid, I guess is the only word I can think to say. I mean, his eyes popped out of his head. I mean, he just, I didn't know what he was afraid of. I was thinking, what is he seeing? Because I'm used to seeing the doll, so to me, it's no big deal. And finally, they told me that it was the doll. So, um, and that was just a negative reaction in general to dolls. I've been told by, I never forget, I had a friend who did not want to go into the doll room, period, because she felt that there were eyes looking at her. And, so I don't know, I guess it's I don't know, a fear of dolls. And it's interesting because with the Annabelle, movie that's coming out and everyone, you know, going to see it, you kind of wonder, is that going to heighten the fear, that people may have of dolls anyway, um, even further. Um, but so I had the negative reactions when I take the reborns out, because I do take them to the senior homes. And I'll swing by, if I'm already out and about, I'm going to go and do grocery shopping, do whatever I normally do. I have the dolls with me coming back from the senior home, so I'll bring them on in, to wherever we're going. And I had, once people first may think they're real, and then when they find out they're not, I think that's when the the negative reaction could possibly happen, is when they realize it's not real, and then it goes from that's a cute kid to wow. Um, the negative reaction I did have, I had a lady who wanted to hold one, a reborn, and I said, "Are you sure? Are you comfortable with holding her?" And it was it was little Hayden, my 9 month old, the toddler, the blonde toddler, and so I gave her to her, and she immediately dropped her. And all I thought about was, my doll is going to fall apart. Her head's going to fall off. And she literally dropped her. She said, "Oh my goodness, this just feels like, I'm touching a child that's not alive." And she said that freaked her out. And she literally ran out. We were in the gas station when it happened. She ran out of the gas station. And I kept trying to, first I was trying to follow her, but she looked so fearful. This is just making it worse, because I just wanted to try to talk to her, calm her down, apologize, that, she was so scared. I didn't realize that when she held her, it was going to freak her out. That's why I kept saying, "Are you sure you want to hold her?" Because she was just had that wild-eyed look in her eyes, and but she wanted to hold her anyway, and so it was a negative reaction. Yeah, I haven't, had a whole lot. I mean, because I guess I'm very open minded. I want to hear. If someone's curious, that's one thing, and so I don't mind people coming up and staring or asking questions, because I feel that it gives me a chance to let them know what they're about. That they do help people, that I take them to the senior homes, and all the good things that they bring about. So I don't mind it. I guess it's just, I think, just try to be respectful, um, with their opinions and things like that. So it's not for everyone. So I don't expect everyone to have a positive reaction when they see them. Actually, I brace myself and say more than likely this may not go well. um, but 9 times out of 10, a lot of people do embrace them. Like I said, when I take them to the senior homes, even the men, they may not want to hold them, but they want me to push them around the table to where they can see them and everything. And so that's a positive thing, that they can do to people. So so yes and no. I have had negative reactions. The reactions um, haven't been, you know, thank goodness, so many, or so bad. Maybe, they may say something, but maybe it's out of my, earshot. Um, and so I feel like if you didn't say it to me directly, why should I worry about it anyway? So I'm in my own little world. Um, and and I think there's worse things than having a doll collection, that people could be doing out there. Um, so yeah, so I have had some negative. Most of it is, people may want to purchase a doll, and they think it should be $20, and they go off when they realize, oh, this she's not going to give this doll to me for $20, or $30. Um, and that's when they're like, oh, well, that's just too much, and or whatever. And I say, well, then it's not for you. And that's where that may sometimes come into play, is if they're not familiar with what a reborn is, or the time and energy you spend to make a doll, then they are totally confused when they realize that it's not going to be, I can just go to Walmart and pick this thing up for $20, in that respect. But yeah, but I'm pretty, open minded, so I believe everybody has a right to their opinion. And I'm not expecting anyone to always be positive about the dolls. I guess I just would like for them to, just be respectful, about the dolls. And actually, I use the chance when people come at me, whether it's negative or positive, I just use it as a way to educate people, about being open minded. It's beyond even about educating them about the dolls. I try to educate people, just be open minded, period. No matter what it is, just have an open mind. Um, so yeah, so hopefully that answers that question on have I had any negative reactions, and the answer is yes, I have, but thank goodness it hasn't been, to the extreme. And so I'm thankful for that. All right, hopefully that answers your question. Thanks. Bye.